Lotus's name
Oh,
was
I kind of miss Lotus.
Lotus.
What happened?
It wasn't even Pick Me, it was Zobi or whatever. Lotus's name on PS3.
Hey, what's up guys, Boys and Brains here. Today, we're doing a story video. The video's a little slowed down, so I have no time to talk, but pretty much this is a video of something we read off of r/sluttyconfessions. We went through Reddit, we saw this Reddit, because my friend sent me this, and we found the single best and longest story on there. We read it. It was funny. You might crack up a little bit reading it, but I don't understand why it exists. I'll link the Reddit down below. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Female, 24, got gangbanged for the first time by 12 men last night. By nudist libertine girl. I've wanted to get gangbanged my whole life, and now that I have, I honestly don't know what to say. I'm still pretty exhausted and sore, and also still in a state of total euphoria, lol. So I apologize in advance for my spelling errors. But I fucking did it. I finally got gangbanged. It was euphoric and enlightening. That probably sounds cheesy, but it's how I feel. Where to start? Well, a while ago, I found out a close friend of mine was involved in the swinger community. I asked if he had any gangbang experiences, and sure enough, he actually had a bunch of swinger guy friends who enjoyed gangbanging girls with together. The second he knew I was interested, his face lit up, lol, not gonna lie, it took a lot of convincing. We spent a few days talking it over. I explained exactly what I wanted. No condoms because I love the taste of cum. Everyone's thoroughly tested first. No super rough sex like choking or hitting. Slapping my butt during sex was fine though. Don't be mean, no calling me mean names like bitch or cunt. Compliment me, call me beautiful princess or sex goddess and stuff like that. Make me airtight. That's why I'm doing a gangbang in the first place. When I jack off, I need a dildo in each hole to orgasm. I need a cock in each hole to feel satisfied. I originally wanted pictures, but none of the men were okay with that, so I relented. And besides the obvious stuff like no scat/urine, that's pretty much it. My gangbang was at a nice hotel after dinner. I skipped dinner except for some crackers. I had an enema earlier that day, but I was still kind of paranoid about, lol. My friend rented and prepared a room. I arrived wearing nothing but a light sundress. Besides that, I had lots of jewelry. Cross neck, nipple rings, navel piercing, some anklets and toe rings. And had bare feet. I walked through the lobby barefoot, and by the time I got to my floor, my pussy and stomach felt like I was going to explode. When I entered the room, I found 12 men, including my friend, inside. I opted to skip the pleasantries. I didn't want to learn their names. I wanted the men to remain anonymous. That's part of my fantasy. Getting gangbanged by strangers. Although my friend did warn me, one of the men already knew me apparently. But when I entered the room, I didn't recognize him at first. More on this later. I asked them to undress and begin fucking me. They complied as I slipped off my dress and got onto my knees, and just like in all the gangbang videos I've seen, I was immediately surrounded by cock. It was nuts. I took my friend's cock into my mouth first, just as a little thank you, and jerked off the men beside me like it was the most natural thing in the world. Eventually, I couldn't wait any longer. I had to get airtight. I had to find out what it's like. I told the man with the biggest cock to lie down on the bed. He'll be my anchor. I got over him and slowly slid his cock into my pussy. I immediately started moaning in pleasure. The anticipation was killing me as someone got behind my butt and began applying lube to my anus. I had my eyes closed. I felt something touch my lips. I opened my eyes and saw an eager cock gently smacking my face. The man behind me parted his cheeks, my cheeks, and gently inserted his cock into my quivering anus. I let out a squeal, and the cock was rubbing on my face. Promptly inserted itself in my mouth, and with that, the gangbang was officially underway. The stranger under me and my pussy played with my breast as the man behind me gripped my cheeks hard as he thrust it away into my ass while I did my best to serve the men in front of me with my face and hands. I admit, I don't think I did a very good job. It was just too much, so much pleasure, so many cocks everywhere, so overwhelming. As I was in pleasure overload, just violently grunting and moaning on cock, as each man thrust it into me, eventually the man in my mouth ejaculated and I swallowed it immediately. He pulled out and was quickly replaced by someone else. Ditto, the man behind me, when someone would come in one of my holes, they would pull out and be placed by someone else. Just like I always fantasized. I came multiple times, orgasms after orgasm. They fucked me airtight like that for half an hour, I think. I eventually needed a break and some water, but after a break, we got right back to fucking. Airtight, same position, and everything. For another hour, it was simply bliss. So much cock and cum. Something really fucking crazy happened about an hour in. Remember the guy who my friend said knew me? Well, sure enough, as we were fucking, I heard the man fucking my ass moan a bit. His voice sounded familiar. I turned around to see my old math tutor. Seriously? He was a friend of the family. About 15 years, my senior, who tutored me in math during high school. I was pretty embarrassed, lol. I pulled the cock out of my mouth and just blurted out, "Jonathan!" And he looked at me with a twinkle in his eye. He said, "Hey Violet," smiley face, and kept right on thrusting into me. Lol, needless to say, he was the last person on earth.
What
Yeah,
happened?
check on them later. My sister walked upstairs. I had to stop.
Continue. Wait, this artwork completed.
I don't want to hear this kid asking for eggs again. Alright.
Yeah,
No,
we heard
alright.
you, we heard you. Continue.
LOL, needless to say, he was the last person on earth I thought I'd find balls deep in my anus during my gangbang. I think I sat there staring at him, mouth agape, for a few moments before someone impatient just inserted his cock into my mouth. I just thought, whatever, he's cute. Went back to fucking. After a few more orgasms, I passed out. I woke up a few minutes later. I think everyone had assumed the gangbang was over while I wanted to fuck more. I was beyond my limits. I kissed each man, including Jonathan, on the cock good night, and thank you. Took a quick shower to wash off the cum and collapsed on the bed where I'm currently writing this. My final thoughts? Jesus Christ, I'm so happy I did this. Even though the gangbang is over, I'm still horny and in pleasure. It's indescribable. I just feel complete. I feel like such a woman. Haha. I can't wait to do it again. The end.
That was an amazing story.
Y'all liked it? Y'all like it?
Yes, that was beautiful. What was the ending? What was the ending? Oh.
Jamal, please tell me you documented that whole thing.